Ever wondered why your dog's bark changes from high-pitched chirps to deep rumbles? It's not just noise, folks. Welcome to the fascinating world of canine communication, where every bark, yip, and growl is a chapter in an ongoing narrative of your dog's life. It's time to dive into the intriguing spectrum of barks, each with its unique pitch, rhythm, and context. Imagine a symphony, where each instrument contributes to the overall melody. In our case, the symphony is the dog's bark, and the instruments are the different elements that make up the bark. Let's start with the high-pitched chirps, often associated with smaller breeds or young puppies. These chirps are usually a sign of excitement or playfulness, a way for your dog to express joy, curiosity, or the desire for attention. Then there are the sharp staccato bursts like a rapid-fire drumbeat. These are typically alert barks, a dog's way of saying, hey, something's up. They might spot a squirrel in the backyard, or maybe they're just letting you know the mail carrier's arrived. And let's not forget the deep rumbles, the bass notes in our bark symphony. These are often warning barks, a clear sign that your dog's on guard, protecting their territory or feeling threatened. But the bark spectrum is not just about sounds. Like any good story, it's full of context. And that's where tail wags and ear wiggles come in. A wagging tail and perky ears usually mean a happy, excited dog, while pinned back ears could signify fear or anxiety. Just as a conductor interprets a musical score, you too can learn to understand your dog's barks. Pay attention to the pitch, the rhythm, and the accompanying body language. It's a language, a conversation your dog is having with you. Remember, each bark is a tale, a story waiting to be understood. So let's tune into these canine conversations and deepen our bond with our four-legged friends. From frolicking puppies to watchful guardians, each scenario has a unique bark. Picture this. It's playtime, and your dog's bark is full of joy and energy like a child's laughter. These are high-pitched, rapid-fire yaps, a burst of canine giggles that echo through your home. It's a bark that says, let's have some fun. Now, let's switch gears. Your dog has spotted a new face at the door, a friend, or maybe the mailman. The greeting bark might sound quite different. It's excited, yes, but also curious, perhaps a bit cautious. It's a mix of high-pitched yips and deeper, more assertive barks. This is your dog's way of saying, hey, who's this? Are we buddies or what? But what if that new face isn't so friendly? Or what if your dog hears an unfamiliar sound? Suddenly the bark changes. It's deeper, more prolonged, a clear and loud alert. This is your dog on guard, the ever-vigilant sentinel. It's a bark that warns, something's up, stay alert. And then there's the persistent nudge. You're working, or maybe you're trying to enjoy a quiet cup of coffee, and your dog won't stop barking. It's not an alert, it's not a greeting, and it's certainly not playful. It's insistent, a repetitive bark that can be high or low, but it's always persistent. This is your dog's way of saying, hey, I need something, pay attention to me. Recognizing these different barking scenarios is a step towards understanding your furry friend. It's like learning a new language. Each bark, each yip, each growl, it's all part of a rich vocabulary that your dog uses to communicate with you. So next time your dog barks, don't just hear it as noise. Listen, understand, respond. Because your dog is speaking to you, telling you a story, sharing a feeling. Identifying the scenario helps in understanding what your dog is trying to say. And in that understanding, you'll find a deeper bond, a stronger connection, and a whole lot of love. Every dog has its unique lingo. Understanding it is the key to a great bond. It's not just about the bark, folks. It's about the wag of the tail, the twitch of the ears, the shine in their eyes. It's about the whole doggy demeanor. You see, dogs speak volumes with their body language. It's a window into their mood, their desires, their fears. Is your doggo wagging their tail with a loose, relaxed body? That's a happy bark. But if their body is stiff and they're showing the whites of their eyes, well, that bark might be more about anxiety or fear. Observing your dog's mood is a crucial part of understanding their barks. It's like learning a new language with barks as words and body language as the grammar. The more you tune in, the more fluent you'll become. But understanding alone isn't enough. It's how we respond to our dogs that truly matters. Let's say your dog is barking because they're scared of the vacuum cleaner. You could shout at them to be quiet, but that's likely to just make them more scared. Instead, try to help them feel safe. Maybe turn off the vacuum, give them a gentle pet, or offer a treat. Show them there's nothing to fear. And what about those barks that just won't stop, the ones that go on, no matter what you do? That's when it's time to seek professional help. Excessive barking can be a sign of a deeper issue, like separation anxiety or boredom. A vet or a professional dog trainer can help you get to the root of the problem and guide you towards a solution. Remember, every bark is an opportunity for connection. It's your dog reaching out, trying to tell you something. So listen closely, respond wisely, and let your relationship grow. Pay attention to your dog's barks, respond wisely, and see your bond with them grow. Because at the end of the day, understanding your dog's barks is about more than just quieting the noise. It's about building a bond of trust, respect, and love. Barking is a bridge to building a strong bond with your furry friend. You see, dogs have their own language, and barking is a big part of it. When we learn to understand their barks, we're not just bettering our communication, we're also deepening our connection. Let's talk about positive reinforcement. This is when we reward our dogs for behavior we want to encourage. Say your dog barks to alert you when someone's at the door. That's a good bark. Show them you appreciate their vigilance. A treat, a pat on the head, or a cheerful, "good job," can go a long way. This helps your dog understand that this particular bark got them a positive reaction, encouraging them to repeat this behavior. Now imagine a place where your dog can feel completely at ease, a stress-free haven, if you will. This could be a cozy corner with their favorite blanket or a quiet room where they can retreat to when they're feeling overwhelmed. When your dog feels safe and secure, they're less likely to bark out of stress or fear. Quality time is key in any relationship, and it's no different with our dogs. Spend time cuddling, playing, or just being together. This shared time is a treasure trove of opportunities to understand your dog's barks better. You'll get to recognize their playful yips, their contented rumbles, and their excited yaps. And finally, embrace the joy of playful interactions. Playtime isn't just fun, it's a chance to learn. When your dog barks during play, they're expressing joy, excitement, and engagement. Respond to their barks with your own expressions of joy. This back and forth builds a bond that's both fun and meaningful. So, there you have it. Bond-building barkitecture, as we like to call it. It's more than just understanding why your dog barks. It's about responding in a way that strengthens your bond and builds trust. So go on, tune into your dog's barking language and see what wonders unfold. Strengthen your bond with your dog, one bark at a time. Now that you have cracked the code of canine communication, it's your turn to share. Imagine the joy of deciphering your furry friend's barks, the satisfaction of comprehending their unique language. It's a whole new world of understanding that has just opened up for you. But remember, this is a conversation that goes both ways. Your dog has been listening to you, now you can return the favor. So how about sharing your experiences? Maybe you've discovered a unique bark or a peculiar wag that only your dog does. Or perhaps you've found a way to calm those anxious yips. Each story helps build this wonderful community of dog lovers, a community that cherishes the bond between humans and their canine companions. So don't hold back. Share your stories, share your discoveries. Let's celebrate the joy of understanding our four-legged friends.